This train ever stop?
No, you guys, no, man. What you're doing? Crap, man. No way. You need to keep it going.
Love it.
You need to keep tooting the horn. That's what you need to. You guys need a train horn like every time you.
Folks, big news now. Over the past 6 months, Trainwreck Sports and the Wrecking Crew has brought you weekly content, guest interviews, and 5-star locks.
Interviews with Joe Licata, Paul Peck, and Matthew Barnaby. Lightning rounds with Howard Simon and Sal Capaccio. It's enough to drive any sports fan insane. But any passenger on this train knows one thing: it does not stop.
What can you get at Santora's that you cannot get right here at Rock Bottom? $5 valet parking, overpriced cocktails.
Come party with the crew and see what the Bills do.
Let's go. Let's go.
O'Leary. Okay, let's get back to that.
Yep, no gloves.
Holy shit, they are. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Bolden actually retired.
Yeah,
Oh my god! Breaking news!
It's breaking news! Live on Trainwreck Tonight! Live on Trainwreck Tonight!
Oh my god, stop!
Bolden's done!
Bolden's done!
Bolden's done! The tank is on! The tank is on!
Cheers! Put him up!
Anquan's like, I came in, I knew this was happening. You gotta be a leader in this organization. Do you talk about the only place you last long than the White House is One Bill's Drive.
A tank just steamrolled Studio D.
Here's Bolden is actually retired purple. I can't believe this.
A Bleacher Report with a fire hot take. That's amazing.
So I got.
No, you won't.
All right. Hello, Basil.
Number 2. All right, here we go.
Number 2.
Now entering the Degenerate Danger Zone. Yep. Events occur in real time. Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
George, you have followers on Snapchat, right?
I need help, yeah.
Get like a story up and
get a
say
story up?
follow Trainwreck Sports.
You do it all the time.
What's the deal?
Folks, it's a culmination. Years, miles raced, and Celery has one more shot. We're here to see what's going on. Sir.
Yes.
What's going on with Celery today?
Got me
Why
out
is
of my
today
uniform.
going to be the day?
It's my last chance. 387 races, and it's down to this one race. I've been training hard, working with Blue Cross Blue Shield, training. It's the last day.
Wow, amazing local plug with Blue Cross Blue Shield. Great work they're doing over there. What do you think? I mean, you've been training. I mean, what really, is it the nutrition that's going to take you to the next level, or is it the training? Why is today the day for Celery?
It's my last hurrah. I don't have any other choices. You know, I've been training hard, working, lifting weights, running on the treadmill. This is all I got. My last chance.
It's the last chance. Folks, you heard it here first outside of Bison Stadium. I'm Maniac. Celery's last chance.
Wake up, we got a show to do. We got a show. Right. Welcome to Trainwreck Tonight. Folks, the Trainwreck Tour 2017 has been going crazy, and tomorrow we are live at the Rock Bottom starting at noon.
We're going nuts. Week 4 slate, college recap, fantasy plays, Bills vs. Falcons. It's going to be a show. The debauchery is going to be unlimited.
Bottomless mimosas start at 10 a.m. That goes till 1, and then after 1 o'clock, 50-cent wings.
Bills win. We all go home happy. Good night now. It's been a messy year, but don't grab the mops. Merry Christmas to you and yours, and this train never stops.
Speaking about crowds, things in Buffalo, World Juniors. I mean, it looks like a big flip-flop right now. No one's showing up. Is it the marketing, advertising? Is it that the Sabres are in like second last place in the NHL and no one really cares about hockey right now in the city?
DA,
cold weather.
You know, DA, I hate to make everything about George Clooney, but
This is really a perfect storm of factors. That's
Al, I don't fucking take orders from you. Sorry, it's playoff week.
Just asking for music. Play. Go. Patriots force a punt. Let's get Lauren from the kids table to spin the wheel. Lauren, where's Lauren? No, Lauren, get up here. Let's go. Here she is. All right, let's give it a whirl. Here we go. Oh. Got it. Good.
Hey Al, how was that well gin?
Hey, Mark. What is Micah sipping on down there? What is that?
A virgin strawberry.
What is he drinking? Bloody Mary. That's not good, Micah. Not.
Is that well gin? Is that well gin?
Woo!
Is that well gin?
UB Akron game. UB beat Akron. That's Buffalo, by the way. That's Kyle Hughes. Buckets. And Kyle is wow, 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 wow. Yeah. Come on, Kyle. Wow. Huh? Yeah. Wow.
Let's go. We locked in. Arizona's going home, baby. Arizona's going home. How much better do I have? You can text up the water group. I bet.
5-3 final.
we get a big middle stat assist to make it.
Al, tell me what just happened here.
They bet they did.
D'Agostino's driver walks in, drops off 2 of these. Look at those barbecue wings.
Oh,
and what do we got
scrumptious.
here?
That's got to be medium.
Free of charge.
What a combo. Free on the house.
On the house.
For episode 100.
It's Kyle time.
It's Kyle time, baby. Let's go. Pre-game at the draft. Elber's pounding bombers. Defiling. Mr. Spano in the building. And who else? BR Baby Ralphie. Let's go.
Jackson before Allen? Or Rosen? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
NFL draft. The Buffalo Bills select Josh Allen.
I think they're going to be on the move again. If they don't trade up, I'll record myself singing the lyrics to As Told by Ginger theme song for the story. Let's go. Big day for the future of these Buffalo sports teams. We got the Bills already with a couple big selections. We just added Wyatt Teller. The Bills did trade up in the first round, so I didn't have to paint myself in stripes. What should we do if the Sabres get the #1 overall?
The first overall selection in the 2018 NHL Draft belongs to...
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Body boo, baby! Let's go! I'm Maniac here at Darlene Day, and don't you know it? We have a Sabre in the building. It's Casey Middlestat. Casey, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm great.
Are you excited for next season?
Yes, I am.
Wow,
30 goals.
30 goals! Wow, he's a big talker, this guy. Okay, Al, what are we seeing over there?
All right, so Casey, you grew up playing hockey. Who was your favorite Sabre growing up?
I was a big Chris Drury fan.
Chris Drury. Love it.
Big drink, a lot of people love Drury. Casey, they love him. Last but not least, does this train ever stop?
Never stops.
Let's go! Never stops Darlene Day, baby.
And then before we get to LeBron, Eichel, rumors, potentially going back to the #9?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not the biggest news.
This is a crazy rumor.
It's, again, rumor right now, but now that Evander Kane is gone, #9 is freed up, and having spent, that year at Boston University and playing for Team USA, he always represented, he always played #9. And it just sounds like now that Kane is gone, that's going to be the move, that he wants to go back to his number, in his heydays playing for USA. And I think, a little bit of change. Could we get a new player? Could he do even more now? I don't know. You get a little bit of luck in those numbers, right? People don't want to give those up.
Has a player ever changed his number and become better?
Did Kobe get better?
Kobe stayed the same.
We got a crowd here. Oh, we got a couple of high-level analysts, what the pundits would call insiders here at Pickles. Guys, give me a little bit of prediction today. Give me a little bit of prediction.
I'm saying
Bills by 50, baby.
Bills by 50. Insider info.
Sean McCoy,
I'll put a hundo on it.
250, 3 touchdowns. Bills win 49-0.
Bills by 50. Bills by 49. LaShawn 250 yards. Are you guys playing Madden or what's going on in this game today?
Trust me, if I'm playing,
No. We're playing Buffalo Bills football. That's what we're playing.
Sir, you're fly. Sir, you're fly. Sir, you're fly. Sir, you're fly. Okay, all right. Folks, we're here at My Cousin Vintage. Massive Saturday sale before the home opener. Who are we joined by?
Dan Cotton.
Hey, love him. DC, as they call him in the Marvel universe. But what's going to happen tomorrow on the Bills? New Era Stadium. What's going to happen? Are they going to bounce back?
Bills are going to smash it. Absolutely smash it.
They're going to smash it? What's the score?
I'm saying at least 25-0.
At least 25-0. Let's go. My boy knows what's happening. Any predictions for the parking lot tomorrow?
Oh, it's going to be lit. I'm going to get super smashed to the parking lot tomorrow.
So who's going to get more smashed? You or the Chargers?
That's debatable, mate.
Debatable. That's unbelievable. How about UB Eastern Michigan big game? Who you got?
Michigan.
Cut it. Cut it. Thank you. Folks, we are here at Jim's Tailgate. Look at the spread he's got. A light load for Jim today. But we got Bulls -3 against Eastern Michigan. Jim, what are your thoughts going into this game?
Bulls 27-17.
A little bit of a low-scoring game. What do we got here?
Bulls win no matter the score.
Love it.
I like Jim. 27-17. Go Bulls.
27-17. I love it.
We're all on 27-17. Bulls cover the spread. Take the under, Ty B.
35-20 Bulls. Getting that win. 3-0. Let's go.
Folks, it's a Saturday night. The UB Bulls are 3-0. We are here at Papi Grande's. We got Warlock. We got UB Naked Guy. Naked Guy, your nips are clearly out to prove something tonight. And nips up. These nips never stop. And also, this UB Bulls team is out to prove something. Absolutely. Is there any end in sight in this team? Like, what do you see? What do you see in the future with this Bulls team?
I'm telling you, we got two tough challenges. We got Rutgers and we got Army.
Are those tough?
They're tough for UB teams of the past. This UB team, though, I mean, this train ain't stopping, baby. And I'm telling you, they're going undefeated. You can lock that in. That's a UB Naked Guy prediction right there. They're going undefeated. Ain't no one stopping these UB Bulls, baby. We're going, and we're going.
And we're going all the way to Detroit. Warlock flew all the way in from Charlotte. First stop. Could have stopped, could have got a drink somewhere, got some food. First stop, UB Stadium. What are your thoughts on this UB performance today?
I think it was a great game. I'm glad they scored 35+. Now we're here at Papi Grande's, 35% off. Come and see us.
35% off. Warlock's here. Naked Guy, he's predicting 12-0. This train ain't stopping. These nips ain't stopping. Beat Rutgers, and this is the road to Detroit, Michigan, and a MAC title. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. This train ain't stopping.
Okay. Well, hey, I mean, obviously that's a bias. That's the only other game I think that really could be after Army a loss. It would be Toledo and Ohio.
Yep, I agree.
If everyone's healthy, the worst you go is 10-2.
Okay, so from both of you, I'm locking in 10-2, an appearance in the MAC championship game,
and I will be the.
And most likely, whispers of top 25 throughout November and December. Then.
Through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land?
Folks, the support the past couple years from you people has been outstanding. Keep it rolling with us Saturday, October 27th at the Walden Galleria when we kick off the first ever Buffalo Sports Podathon. And you could win a $25 shopping spree at Forever 21 with who? Maniac. That won't be happening, but what will be? Matt Perino, Jenna Harner, John Scott, Matt Bovee kicking it off with us, having a great time.
Yeah, we'll have a ton of giveaways and raffles and other things, like a Sabres autograph puck, a basket from West Her, and some chocolates from Wallace Candies. And plus, we'll be producing the whole thing. It'll be live, and we'll get the whole thing up on SoundCloud.
Folks, can't wait to see all of you. Good night now. Degenerates, we're back and we're coming off a clean sweep of a weekend. Tybee's Patriots take care of business. Your Miami of Ohio goes on the road and shows the troops how it's done. And my Temple takes care of business at home. I mean, honestly, we should just go the tout route and start charging you for these picks. But we're not Manitowoc County. We don't charge you out of nowhere for something. With that said, Al, short memory on gamblers. It's all about this week. How are we going to get to the Green Mile? I'm sticking with college football. I'm sticking with Maction. I'm taking the Northern Illinois Huskies on the road this week at BYU. Tough matchup. I think they cover the 7. Tell me how often you see an undefeated team more than a 7-point underdog this late in the season. That's exactly the case with the South Florida Bulls as they travel to Houston. I will be locking in Houston for a max play this weekend. Folks, ascend the throne, get in the degenerate danger zone.
I'm here live at O'Neill's with Drew from Rockpile Report. He just finished the Vontae Davis Wing Challenge. He's getting his banana on. How are you feeling?
Ooh, well, I'll tell you, it was a war out there. I think tomorrow I'm going to show up on the injury report. I'm going to be listed as probable, maybe even questionable for Monday Night Football, but I'll be there.
He'll be there. He'll be there. As Sean McDermott would say, he's day to day. Let's go Buffalo.
Folks, this event, Buffalo Sports Podathon, going strong, 4 hours in. I'm here with the takeover himself, Ryan Thomas. How are we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, man?
Great. We just wrapped a segment. That's what you call making magic. You don't have to be David Blaine to do it. With that said, game Monday night, Bills-Patriots. Give me a prediction.
I'm going to go 38-10, New England.
Yeesh. Not one you want to write home about. With that said, you do want to tell your friends at home about the Sabres. Off to a strong start. Will they make the playoffs this year?
I believe so. I believe in Phil Housley, Jeff Skinner, Connor Sheary, 2 great additions to the team. For sure.
Key roster additions, we're making moves. And last but not least, Ryan, does this train ever stop?
The train never stops. Never, ever.
Let's go. Okay, we're here with one stupid question.
How's your day going?
That was kind of stupid. Better question. How many picks is Nathan Peterman going to throw? What's the answer?
3.5.
3.5? How does that even happen?
Half is like not really his fault, but it technically is his fault.
Wouldn't that be awesome if sports stats were like based on whose fault it was?
Yeah.
I'm with you. Give me a prediction for the final score today.
It's going to be 0-0.
That would be awesome. That would be kind of awesome.
No, that would be awful.
What do you think?
24-17. Bills.
Bills. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Shamboli! Stramboli!
Give me my bread.
Ooh. Its eminence is overwhelming. Like the Bills defense today. Let's go. Bills 17, Bears 16. See ya, Trubisky.
Whether you're at the Eastern Hills Mall, the Outlet, McKinley, Walden Galleria at Forever 21, the place to be is Poppy Grandes! Amazing deals, and you be taking on Bowling Green with a chance to win the MAC East title?
Yeah, you got $3 Bud Lights and Blue Lights, $3 shots of Jose, and 2 for $6 UB shots.
And you never know, at halftime there could be Bud Light girls. You know what? This is a chance to go to Detroit, Michigan for the MAC championship against Northern Illinois, BGFU. Degenerates, we're coming in 6-2 in our last 8. It's not about Thanksgiving. It's about finding that green mile and the free money. I'll tee us off. Detroit Lions plus 3.5, looking like a lock. Trubisky's dinged up. Get it.
Redskin Cowboys at 4. You just wake up from that food coma. You're ready for dinner. pound the under 40.5. Alex Smith broke his leg.
And you know what? You're hammered. You have no idea what you're doing. It's Thursday night football. It's Saints, Falcons. What does that scream? Under! When you're thinking about thunder, you gotta pound that under. Ascend the throne, get in the degenerate danger zone.
Of a Best Buy or a Target on Black Friday and beat each other up over toasters, that's cool. We don't make fun of you. But the second somebody pops up a tent for free Chick-fil-A for a year, everyone's got an issue. Here's the thing, for Buffalo, this is weak. I wish they were still here. But here's the thing, we gotta stop hating on each
Folks, don't be bogged down by the holiday season. December 22nd, what does that mean? UB is going for their first ever chance at a bowl victory down in Alabama against Troy.
We'll be at Papi Grande's, as always, with a ton of drink specials, $3 Bud and Blue Lights, $3 shots of Jose, maybe some bowl shots again.
You know we're giving you that entertainment pregame and halftime shows, and I heard a little whisper. Bud Light girls at halftime?
Guaranteed.
Stay tuned.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed. Or
Guaranteed.
should I say guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Nothing is more impressive than these Bud Light girls at halftime and the music at this restaurant. Get to Papi Grande's December 22nd. Beat Troy. Good night now.
Folks, live, Scuffed Up HQ, Nate Robinson, Deion Dawkins. If you're not watching this, what are you watching? Good night now.
What happened to
Did you get that?
Yeah. Nate Robinson, Tim Christie, hold that. Facts.
Alright, folks.
Give me a date when we're gonna know what's up with the Sabres team.
Like what you're gonna know?
The
like,
trade deadline, like, are they gonna go to the playoffs?
The
Yeah,
trade
exactly,
deadline.
exactly.
I think the trade deadline. I think the trade deadline's fair, but I don't think what you're saying is crazy. Like I still don't think they're that good of a team. I think they're an okay team.
Thank you.
And I think
I can't wait. It's gonna literally be. Where's this hair gonna be?
They might not be a great team, but the fans are tuned in, and they are not tuning out like that. They are not.
You're right. You're right about that, and they are.
The Sabres are making the playoffs this year, boys.
You're right.
Michael's in his last year of the deal. We're gonna finally do it.
You're right about.
Folks, what do you do in Buffalo when you sign $1 million deals? You sit down immediately with Trainwreck Sports and hash out the details. Lance, congratulations on the deal. You earned it.
Thank you. Well, I got to thank you guys. You guys got it rolling.
You just cut out the middleman. You usurped my kind of opening there. Trainwreck Sports did start the Extend Leopold movement months ago, and we'll be looking for those royalties in the mail. When will that first check be coming in?
As they say, checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail. Now, one thing, the internet is very upset. You and UB have replaced Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus as the it couple of recent memory. Any comment on that?
Yeah, I got to talk to Nate Oates first because he'll probably want in on that.
Nate would have a lot of input on that topic, no doubt. With that said, we have a lot of millennials that follow Trainwreck Sports. This is the second job that you will have had for more than 4 years. Any word on the key to job longevity in this uncertain market?
Surround yourself with great people.
In addition to all these tournaments on Saturday, what's happening, Maniac?
Nate Geary, you think I'm going to challenge you to an arm wrestling competition at Potathon 2 in front of your millions and millions of fans and just back down? Why would I do that, Nate? Because you're well respected in the community? Because you carry yourself well as a professional? Because you have an awesome relationship with a lovely girlfriend? No, Nate, I'm not backing down. And the reason is because when you get Trainwreck Sports and Nate Geary together, you have the top entertainment in Western New York. Potathon 2, Rusty Buffalo, be there this Saturday.
Folks, Studio D, we are here. What's happening this Thursday? Hockey night at Hardware. Pre-game starts at 6:30. Puck drop at 7:30 against the Tampa Bay Lightning.
We're going to be there. The Just Dishing crew, we're going to have merch. Nick's going to talk about the merch, but we're going to have Chug Buds. It's going to be electric. I can't wait, and I hope to see you all there.
We're going to have the camo hoodies we just dropped. We're going to have the hoodies I'm rocking. We're going to have the joggers, creation flags, creation shirts, all of it. Feel free to come out.
And there are going to be some good deals and giveaways, Tybee?
Yeah, I think we're going to have the wheel going.
Some punishments?
Yeah, with some good stuff given away and some punishments. And if you're wearing your Buffalo Sabres jersey, your first drink is free.
Holy smokes.
Where the hell else can you go for a free drink on Allen that night? Get to Hardware. Good night now.
Folks, you know, this train never stops. And as far as the Bills and Lorenzo Alexander are concerned, this charity never stops. Joining with the Special Olympics of Western New York, they have a great event going on today, the Snow Bowl. Teams from all across Western New York that raise money are here competing for a flag football competition. Cumulative amongst the group, $80,000 raised. So that's awesome. It's a great event. And, you know, it never stops. Some of the moves I'm seeing, you don't see at national dance competitions. You don't see at the underground dance competitions. Oh, what's happening here?
What's going on?
How you doing?
What's going on?
I was saying, these moves that you're seeing here, like, these are the top tier of dance moves. You don't see these anywhere else. What? Why is he getting upset? Let's go. Let's go. This crew knows how to do it. I'm here. I never thought I would have a new best friend. But I'm here with my guy, Shrimpy. Shrimpy, how we doing today?
It's trippy, but we still here bullin' out here. Yo, what is it? Was it St. Patty's Day? Happy St. Patty's Day, man.
We out here, and if you're not at
the 10 for $20, there's not Final Four action, but there will be Nate Geary getting eviscerated from the face of this earth at Potathon 2.
Okay. Well, none of that's true because we actually do
But
have
really
50-50.
important is to mention support the troops with Rusty Buffalo's cruise night that they'll have on Wednesdays throughout the summer.
Support the troops.
Support the troops.
Okay, so first and foremost, again.
I hate to say on. I feel like a proud father here sitting with Sierra Dillard, the newest member of the WNBA. I gotta say though, did we walk the stage yet for graduation?
No, we did not.
Are there any big psychology papers or any modules still due?
I actually have a test tomorrow.
A test tomorrow? You know what? I think we're going to let the professor skip you out on that one. Sierra, congratulations on all your hard work, and you're going to keep killing it, and we know you will. Let's go.
Jeremy White still approval.
I met him on social media through stories.
What does this train never do? Man, this train never stops.
Folks, I'm here with the man himself, Barry Melrose. Barry, I got two things for you. Down 2-0 and one game already. Should Tampa Bay fans be worried?
No. I always use this story. Remember last year at this time, the Washington Capitals lost the first two games at home. Grubauer was a goaltender. They changed goaltenders, put Holtby in. They ended up winning the Stanley Cup. So they're shocked right now. They didn't think they were going to lose. They were outworked in game one by Columbus. They got to change that. If they do, work as hard as Columbus, I think they'll be fine.
Tampa Bay fans shouldn't be worried, but should my hair be worried? Because I rank number 1 in Buffalo in hair. With you in town, is my title in jeopardy?
You know what? I think I'm just going through town really quick, so I don't, because of the time frame, you're okay.
Thank you.
If I was here like for 7 or 8 days, you'd be in trouble, but I'm only here for 5 days, so I'm in and out. You're okay.
You know what they say about Barry? Thank goodness he's just passing by. This train never stops. Folks, the Pirate crew is together for a big game here Tuesday night at PNC Park against the Diamondbacks. The matchup, Luke Weaver and let's restart. Folks, hip-hop karaoke off to a tremendous start. I'm here with Taj, who dropped a fire performance of Lil Wayne going in. Taj, how did it go?
I love that song. I listen to it every day in the car. I was so lit, yo.
I saw you. You're it's going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. And
yeah, if we don't know the lyrics, you gotta keep performing. Fuck it.
That's what we like to hear. It's all about a great time here at Hip Hop Karaoke. Taj, great performance.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Look out for me on the radio.
Appreciate you, girl.
Not only am I a playmaker and a locker room god, but I also have over 1 trillion fans on social media, a clothing line coming out in the fall, a couple of fragrances, as well as a clothing line. Oh, sorry, breakfast cereal. Additionally, I've also picked up a brand name. They call me around these parts the Red Flag.
Folks, we are coming to you live from the Performance Center here at One Bills Drive. I mean, I hate to say it, I'm here with Bills legend Arthur Moats. Arthur, is there any night like draft night?
Oh, man, I love draft night, man. This is a chance for so many kids' lives going to be changed, all because of tonight, man. And when you think about the fan atmosphere, man, the fan aspect of it, oh, it's crazy, man. I just love being back around guys like you.
I love being around guys like you, Arthur, so it's mutual. With that said, your Don't Cross the Moats consecutive game sack streak is one that Bills fans will never forget. It was a legendary one. What was happening during that legendary run?
Man, you know, just trying to do what I do, man, trying to make a difference, help out the team, man, and that's ultimately what it came down to, man. But, dude, it feels good to be back here.
It's good to be back. You're about helping out the team. You're about helping out the community, all the awesome work you've done, whether it was in Buffalo or was in Pittsburgh. Arthur, thank you for everything. And last but not least, does this train ever stop?
This train never stops.
What date do you think it gets called up? Let's guess it. Let's lock it in. Al first.
Cinco de Mayo.
Okay, May 3rd. Okay.
5th.
May 5th. Treso de Mayo?
Cut that. May Day, May 1st.
May 1st? Okay, so yeah, I think it's going to be April 26th, the way they're talking. And again, like these dates, I mean, they keep them a couple extra weeks. They get a whole extra year. But the fact is they're feeling a lot of pressure from the other organizations in the MLB. San Diego holding up Fernando Tatis Jr. Worser prospects than Vlad are already up. So more so than we've ever seen. Teams are calling their young guys up. They're foregoing that eligibility so they can get them MLB experience. That's why I think we're going to be seeing Vlad in Toronto in April.
Except the Cellar with Justition and Trainwreck Sports.
Ooh, that drink got me leaning like a kickstand. Lil Wayne pop in my...
Folks, here at Nickel City Con, and who do I run into but everyone's favorite demigod, Buffalo Thor? How are you doing today, BT?
I'm doing great. A mixture of Bills and Thor, my 2 favorite things.
Seriously, when you take 2 good things and put them together, chocolate chip, cookie dough, it's like you can't go wrong. So what are your plans for this upcoming season? How are you going to put the hammer to the Patriots and Belichick?
Well, we're going to use Monior, and we're just going to smash Tom Brady. This is our year. Playoffs.
Let's go.
And we just want to send Liga Mexa.
Oh, Mom? Mom? Oh, take it.
It's my mom.
Should we take it?
Sure.
Okay, let's take it. Let's put her on speaker.
Hey, Mom. Hey. Mom, hi. I need to call you back. I'm doing a little broadcast right now with a couple guys from UB. Oh, hi. Okay.
Hi, Mom. I'm Miss Chloe. How are you doing?
Well, hey there. Hi.
How's your day going?
My day has been great. How's your day going?
It's going pretty good. Millions of viewers right now for Jenna. She's very popular. International superstar. I don't know why she joined this event, but she did.
Well, you know what? It's because she's got a good heart and she knows what she's doing.
Inside info from the mom. Can we ask you one question?
Of course.
Does this train ever stop?
Never.
Oh,
Let's
go. Thank you, Mom. Bye.
Okay.
I mean, have you ever seen someone more on point, ready to go? It just must run in the color of jeans. Yeah, of course. I mean, she's a. I'm here with Buffalo's superstar DB Jordan Poyer, aka Tom Brady's second worst enemy behind Kyle Williams. Jordan, how are you doing tonight?
Doing well. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. We're here at a raucous crowd, thousands lining out onto Orchard Park Road to see Jordan Poyer. Jordan, we're at Duff's. What makes the perfect wing?
Ooh, the ranch, obviously.
They are going to love hearing that on the internet. With that said, you've dominated your first 2 years, Pro Bowl worthy, both of them. What are your goals going into this year as an individual and as a team?
You know, just continue to grow as a person, as a player. Want to continue leadership. You know, as a team, obviously, continue to build off of, how we finished last year. You know, we like the guys that are coming back. We like the guys that we drafted. And so once we, get together as a full team, once rookies come in, just to be able to build that team together and hit the ground running.
Your first year as a Buffalo Bill, you had a pick 6 of Tom Brady. That ball got stolen somehow. You got another pick of Brady last year. What kind of lock and key is that ball under right now?
The ball didn't get stolen. My gloves got stolen.
Gloves got stolen. Okay, fake news from Trainwreck. It's okay. Now, with that said, I was thinking maybe Taz or Aaliyah was like the one like locking it down at home.
Taz definitely stole my my Ben Roethlisberger first pick of my life in the NFL. He ripped it up, but I was able to recover it and kind of save it somewhat. But no, I definitely still have both Tom Brady balls.
You got to make exceptions for pets, just like you make exceptions for amazing free agents like Jordan Poyer who show up on Bills and take care of business. Jordan, does this train ever stop?
Oh no, never stop, man. This is what I love to do. This is what I want to do. Do it for my family, do it for my fans, man. You can't ask for more.
Joseph, Nick, this is what, your third title in 4 years?
Yep.
You're a senior. How does this one feel?
It feels amazing, man. Last year obviously we won it, and then to go back to back, it's amazing, because obviously it's hard to stay on top. Everybody in the league this year was gunning for us, and we had our ups and downs, but we was able to come out and win this thing.
And Nick, you gotta say, you won 3 games, 31-3 now, and Joe Lenardi yesterday dropped you down from a 6 to a 7 seed.
Yep.
I know, Oates probably doesn't want to talk about it that much, but I mean, I know you see it.
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you gotta say to that kind of stuff?
Really just gotta respect this. Respect the mid-majors around the country. I mean, a lot of guys, they want to respect the high majors and put high majors who done lost, 10, 11 games, put them at 4 or 5 seeds. But I feel like we deserve it. 31-3. That's probably the best record in the country outside of Houston. Yep. So I mean, that's us. Like, we deserve that.
Thank you, Nick. Let's go Bulls. Selection Sunday tomorrow. Good night.
Show sponsor, Hip Hop Karaoke Buffalo. It's back this Sunday at venue. Tickets available on Ticketfly and their Instagram page, HHK Buffalo. It's the ultimate night out. Come perform in front of an amazing crowd of people, whether it's Knuck If You Buck or Wipe Me Down remix by Lil Boosie. It's time to go, and the spot to be is venue for Hip Hop Karaoke Buffalo, Ticketfly, and HHK Buffalo on Instagram for tickets.
Folks, Maniac here at Nickel City Con, and there's a first time for everything. I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know where to begin. Who am I joined by here?
This is the Black Bard, Terrence.
The Black Bard? Okay, I'm loving this costume. Now, the first thing that strikes out to me is I can't even grow a mustache, but you got like horns of facial hair. What's happening here?
There's a lot of blue pills that went into this.
I can't imagine. I haven't hit puberty yet, but you look like you're well on your way. With that said, what's your goal as the Double B for the rest of Comic-Con?
Just stand and try not to pass out.
Stand and try not to pass out. That's all we can really try to do here at Nickel City Con. Let's go Black Bard. Folks, here with, is it Mr. 83 Weeks, Eric Bischoff, or are we ruined by any of that?
Mr. Bischoff.
All right, Mr. Bischoff is fine. Hey, if Vince McMahon calls you that, I got to call you it as well. Mr. Bischoff, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
It's a great day to be at Nickel City Con. I'm going to give you a layup. Give me your most memorable moment backstage.
Backstage, it would have to be making out with Stephanie McMahon.
I mean, that's a thing I've always wanted to do, so I can't say it hasn't been a fantasy of mine. Nickel City Con's where you live your fantasies. Thank you very much, Mr. Bischoff, for taking the time.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Oh, and by the way, does this train ever stop?
Never stops, and you don't want it to stop.
Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner,
You can have my wife. Whatever you want.
In the start. Folks, your eyes and Twitter feed do not betray you. I am here with Bills head coach Sean McDermott at the Micah Hyde charity softball game, also known as the Pope of the Process. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm great. A lot of fun out here, being with the players, being with the fans. Beautiful sunny day in Buffalo.
Beautiful sunny day in Buffalo, but you have to be a little worried. We're seeing Duke Williams diving over the fence, and I saw Zay Jones throw at Jordan Poyer. Are you a little worried about the players getting a little bit crazy out here?
Yeah, I am, but it's all fun and good. You know, it's all in good fun. You know, it's good for them to get out here away from the football for a couple hours and get with the fans, interact. Great environment, fun day, and for a good cause.
Gotta love a good cause. And Coach, last but not least, does this train ever stop?
Never.
How tall are you?
5'7".
I'm 5'8".
This train never stops.
Never thought I'd almost be kicked out of a Burger King. They said there were signs on the door that we can't film. Store funds protected by time lock safe. And we've been waiting here now for probably a good 10-15 minutes for chicken parm sandwiches, so we'll be live soon. Little high, little low.
All right, the 2019.
This guy is the biggest wuss in the history of the home run derby right now. You sacrificed your personal humility for your professional responsibility, right?
But he was so great. He was great. And those were the right questions to ask.
Yeah, most
the question
definitely.
about how the team was going to do this season. So I took it back to the sports director, and I was
The hero.
That's right.
And it wouldn't be the last time, I bet.
Well, last time. As it turns out, and this was the first time we at Channel 4 had covered a Super Bowl, or anybody covered a Super Bowl, Paul Peck, you know Paul.
Oh, our good friend.
You know Paul.
Our friend Paul was in charge of getting the credentials for the News 14.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. You see what's coming. Paul got credentials for all the sports people. Did he get a credential for Jackie? No.
And you had to eat lunch alone like you were Steven Glansberg?
Exactly.
Are
And
you
no one
kidding me?
came and sat down next to me. So.
Let's go get some dessert.
No, I can't. I gotta go meet my counselor. I'm picking up my classes for next year.
What, so I gotta sit here and eat dessert alone like a Steven Glansberg?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do?
Folks, this train never stops. Good night now.
I'm black, so let the light hit you so you can see me.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what it is.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
We got you. We're going to kill it. Folks, this is my guy right here. Less than an hour from game day, Buffalo Bills safety Aaron Williams. Aaron, is there any place you'd rather be than right here, right now?
Listen here, brother. I wouldn't pick any other place than here at Kettles. Over here by New Era Field Stadium. Go Bills!
But they say so many things tremendous about your career and that you've conquered so many places. But Kettles is the place you're going to start on today, a very important, this first game day of 2019.
Look, I like me some popcorn. Cheddar popcorn, that is. So I saw Kettles. I said, there might be popcorn. But there are more Bills fans, so I had to come here and hang out. So that's what we did, and I enjoying it.
Great logic there. And last but not least, does this train ever stop?
No one circles a wagon like the Buffalo Bills.
Let's go.
Live at O'Neill's with Drew from Rockpile Report. He just finished the Vontae Davis Wing Challenge. He's getting his banana on. How are you feeling?
Ooh, well, I'll tell you, it was a war out there. I think tomorrow I'm going to be I'm going to show up on the injury report. I'm going to be listed as probable, maybe even questionable for Monday Night Football, but I'll be there.
He'll be there. He'll be there. As Sean McDermott would say, he's day to day. Let's go.
Matt, thank you for joining me. Last but not least, does this train ever stop?
This train never stops, as I've learned today.
Let's go.
My name is Mara, and you guys better wait because I did not make this poster for no reason. So win!
Folks, I hate to sound nervous, but looking around this room, I feel like it's the Wolf of Wall Street Buffalo Basketball Edition. But I'm joined by our good friend Sal Sports, Sal Capaccio. Sal, how are we doing tonight?
Excellent. It's great to be here. I'm honored to be the host and MC tonight.
Are you worried about navigating this room? Are you worried that one of the bigwigs might pull a power move and all of a sudden you're back to Florida?
No, I think I'll be okay. I'll keep them in check tonight, though, as all of the bigwigs, as you call it, make their way to their seating. They have to remember I'm in control of the microphone.
In control of the microphone, and I'll tell you what, these bigwigs are out here for a great cause. The American Cancer Society, Western New York branch, doing great work with this Coaches versus Cancer event. Sal, does this battle ever stop?
No, not at all. Cancer has afflicted my family and friends. It currently is as well. My mother-in-law is battling breast cancer. I had a cousin that passed away recently from cancer, pancreatic cancer. I know a lot of people in this room are being affected by it, but even if you're not, someone that you know, someone that you love, someone in your circle of friends is certainly going to be or has at some point, and that's why this battle will never end.
Shout out to everyone on Team Deb as well. The battle never stops. Let's go.
This Sunday, Bills, Bengals.
All right. Wait, what? What's going on here? It is the Hogwarts Gauntlet. Joe Biscaglia, you are going to talk about your former coworkers, your former cohorts, and you are going to assign them to a House of Hogwarts from the Harry Potter series.
Hang on.
Whoa, uh-oh. Oh my. This is what happens when you do as much scouting as Joe does.
Little Slytherin
Little
socks.
Slytherin socks for the boys. The houses of Harry Potter, I mean, they're more than just a Quidditch team, right, Al?
Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, and Joe B's Slytherin. Sentence.
So we're going with Hose first?
Yeah, Hose to lead us off.
Okay, Hose is definitely a Hufflepuff.
That makes sense. I think that's the easiest.
Yes.
The Bills are looking to go 4-0 this week with the Patriots coming to town.
And we all know what Bills fans want. I want it that way. This train never stops.
The more you stock up, the more you save. This train never stops. What did the Buffalo say to his son when he left for college? Bye, son. And here at Outlet Liquor, New York's only outlet liquor, we're huge fans of the Buffalo Bisons.
Sorry, Chrisley Bear in the house. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
I don't think so.
Because this train never stops.
I'm just hoping Al doesn't get kicked out.
Hey, listen, the commissioner's right here. I promise you I will behave on Sunday.
Here Sunday. The House has already said that. He almost was disqualified because
breaking news.
Oh, this is breaking news. I will not be here Sunday. We're all in. Everyone, all right over here? Printing the ticket. We're printing the ticket right now. Let's check it out. Right here? Okay, there we go. What do we got? Bills to win the Super Bowl. Let's go. Don't stop believing.
Folks, Bills Mafia is showing out in droves in Houston. These fans are ready to go, and they're hungry for a W. But maybe you're back in Buffalo, and you're actually hungry for some delicious game time food.
Folks, happy Thursday night. We are not at Studio D. We are here at the Loft, Degenerate L, Maniac. I bounced back finally. 3-0 last night, one push. What are you liking tonight?
Well, we've been celebrating that bounce back. Shout out Big Sean. I'm starting on the late college basketball schedule. Oregon with a intimidating home floor. They've got that weird, the duck is painted right on there. I'll tell you who doesn't care. Arizona and those Wildcats. They're going in. They're getting 3. I like them outright, but I'm going to take the 3. Wildcats +3 against Oregon tonight.
Thank God he didn't say Arizona State. I'm locking in tonight. Sabres have won 2 in a row. They've scored 3 goals the past 2 games. And earlier, about a month ago, they beat the Blues 5-2. They're in St. Louis tonight at 8 o'clock. Give me the Sabres under 2.5 goals. No chance they're putting up 3 tonight. Bennington in net this time. It was Allen last time in Buffalo. You got to pay the juice, like -135, -140. It's free money. Sabres under 2.5.
All I know is that Nate's Twitter was working Saturday, but his sex for work.
So wait, real quick. He's slamming martinis in Rochester, New York, and then driving
At the Monroe.
And then,
I slammed
Monroe
3
Community College?
No, it's called the Monroe. It's a lovely restaurant. I had a delicious 8-ounce filet and double veggie.
Wait, this one is going to be for Paul. Where was Trainwreck's first live show? I'll give you a hint. It was for the 2017 NFL draft. Okay,
It was the place on Transit, right? Because Sylvester and I were doing our thing at Santora's, and it was like you guys were billeted as some Battle of Transit Road or something, right?
It's multiple choice. You got 4 options: Rock Bottom, Grandma Mora's, Papi Grande's, or Clarence Bowling Academy.
Rock Bottom.
Rock Bottom is correct. The Battle of Transit Road. I actually forgot about that.
That's amazing that Paul just said that.
Battle of Transit Road.
I could probably remember more stuff about Licata's games from 2014 than that stuff is just clogged full of my head. So
God, we hated Peck and Sylvester that night.
Oh, they were going down for sure. We had to have the better show.
Who stole the show?
What'd you say, Joe?
Who won the Battle of Transit?
Oh, we won it. We destroyed
Rock Bottom.
It wasn't even close. But we didn't talk about it. It was like, when you stop, like when you get a running clock at the end of certain games, Joe, you know how it is. Never know, because that's why you got to tune into WGR. But thank you to my co-hosts here, Degenerate Al and Supreme. And let's not forget, who's Howard Simon's cousin?
Jason Alexander.
Yep, there's the man with 2 first names, Jason Alexander. Get Jason Alexander on WGR. Let's make it happen. Well overdue. For all the things that don't get enough support, love of alcohol is one. I mean, if you drink responsibly, you should enjoy it. That's all. But yeah, so wait.
Saturday to you. Cam Smith leads us into this very slick Saturday, leading the way at the Open Championship. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
This just makes no sense. Guys, help me out. All right, well, hold on. What are you looking at? Are you looking at your chicken parm rates per 60 or your counts per 60? Which one?
Counts.
All right, well, according to these numbers,
This train never stops.
Hello, Terry. Hello, Kevin Adams. Welcome to the Buffalo Sabres.
And just her saying, our goal here is to try and make this, viable or financially viable in Buffalo, right? And then I tweeted about it. It almost felt to me like in Parks and Rec when Bobby Newport was like, my dad wants to move the Sweetums factory to China, but if you vote for me, I think I can convince him to make him stay.
I want to run this town like a business. My opponent, Leslie Knope, has a very anti-business agenda. Recently, my dad told me that if Leslie Knope wins the election, they'll probably have to move Sweetums to Mexico. That would be terrible, of course. Thousands of people in this town would lose their jobs, and we all wouldn't have candy.
She definitely Newported us.
She Newported us.
Fans had her painted into a corner. It was either leave the position or the team is leaving. Yeah. And that's basically what I can't believe she Newported us. My goodness. Leslie Knope had Newport in a phone booth, and he got out of it big time with that move.
Maniac, you've got to be our Leslie Knope now. If you love something, you don't threaten to hurt it.
Chandler Henningham.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Folks, a lot of you out there have been putting your life on hold, making sure you stay healthy, making sure you get back to thriving, and that's rightfully so. One area of Buffalo that is thriving, one area of Buffalo that I want to return to normalcy at, Seneca 1. The list of things going on here, the list of action, you can't stop it. I'll tell you what, I'm trading in my suit. Let's go. Team Seneca 1 time. And I know what you're thinking, Maniac, that shirt looks way too good on you. Well, guess what? You can get your own. All you have to do, follow Seneca 1, follow Trainwreck Sports, and tag 4 friends in the comment. Let's go. Good night now.
See, my fiance, it drives her nuts because we'll be in any setting and I'll just start sparking up conversation with absolute randos.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're a pro.
And now people are starting a conversation with like her and I because people are so boring or bored. And I'm like, you could have gotten years of practice on this with being friendly, but here we are.
Yeah, I mean, you were basically working out. You were basically training this whole time. Your whole life was a Denzel Washington training day for quarantine.
Oh man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Of course.
Can putting me and Denzel Washington training day in the same sentence?
Like the way Denzel Washington says it?
I'm sorry, my man, the way Denzel Washington says
Well, let the record show the witness means my man.
My man. So.
My man.
Just great, man. Thank you. Thanks. See you guys later.
Talk to you. Good night now. Melody, real quick, let's get into your background. How has your quarantine been going these past, 3-4 months?
It's been going pretty good. I mean, I haven't had a lot to do. I've been playing a lot of NHL, a lot of Madden, a little bit of NBA, which I didn't know that I liked until quarantine. So I'm a big NBA fan now. But yeah, just a whole lot of nothing, and I'm loving it so far.
Are you team PS4 or team Xbox?
I'm Xbox right now. I've been PlayStation for a long time. Then I switched over to Xbox and kind of regretting it a little bit, but it's fine.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
I started on the Xbox back in the days, and just for no reason, I've never looked at switching. Anytime that someone tells me Xbox, the Xbox One, the Xbox 360, anyone tells me that's the right way to go, I just listen to them. I mean, it's like, I hate to say it, but I've turned a blind eye to the PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, because of quarantine, I got the PS4. I haven't had one in probably 8-9 years, and I had to pull the trigger on this one and get a PS4, and it was the best decision I've ever made. Love it. NHL, Call of Duty, a little bit of Madden, so that's been definitely taking up some of my time during the evenings.
to get around to.
And that transitions to our next one. If you could plan your dream weekend in Western New York, what would you be doing?
Oh, dream weekend.
A couple rounds of golf, obviously.
No. Here's what I would do. The dream weekend. This would be the younger me, but the dream weekend would be a Sabres game on Saturday and a Bills game on Sunday.
Wow. That is.
Whenever she's eating, it's either Oreos or those Keebler Elf cookies with the fudge in the middle. She eats only the middle and one side of the cookie. So she'll take the Oreo part and eat the filling and one wafer and then just chuck the other one away. And I'm like, it's wasteful.
Folks, we are at the ECC lot, and it's not often you get a family exclusive, but I'm here with Ryan Fitzpatrick's twin brother, Brian Fitzpatrick. Bri Fitz, how are you doing today?
Great.
What can we expect from this Bills team? Obviously, you've stayed in touch with them despite Fitzmagic going to other teams and taking his powers elsewhere. Are the Bills going to get a win over the Bengals today?
I'm optimistic.
All right, I trust that process.
Seriously.
The only personal thing that I've heard about him from a buddy was that his father and son got their car broke down in the wintertime outside, snowstorm in Orchard Park, wherever McDermott lives, and they actually pushed his vehicle out of that area in like a ditch or something to get it to safety. It was McDermott and McDermott's father that did it. And he said since then, ever since he's heard that story, he'd want to run through a wall for that guy.
Yeah, when you said father and son, did you mean McDermott's father and McDermott's son, or McDermott's father and his brother?
No, it was no. So it was McDermott and his dad that pushed that family out of the snow.
A random family?
Yes, random family.
Oh my God! That story got more ridiculous. Like your car just breaks down out of like a beam of light. Come the McDermott
when
man?
was
Are you
this?
kidding me?
How did more people not know about this?
I mean,
as well. But I gotta go on record here. I cannot stand the transfer portal. It's like the little like tube in Mario when you go down it, like you're just gone. Like so he didn't know, so he pauses for like 5 seconds. He's like, oh, like a cute baby. And then the mountain lion comes at that exact seconds and just walked him off for like 12 minutes straight.
Oh, you, 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 you. Oh, 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 oh,
The mountain lion was just walking at him for 12 minutes straight, and he was just like fending it off. And finally, I think he like threw some rocks at it. But again, just speaking about, you don't want to mess with the baby nest, plain and simple.
I would pee myself. That sounds terrifying.
And this is the scariest part. This is scary. I'll do the impersonation, but literally every so often, the mountain lion like would fake charge at him. So he would just go like that, like it's about like. And if a mountain lion is charging at you, you're done.
No! You, dude.
Oh. Like, you're not gonna like, it's just ridiculous. I love making outrageous pop culture references. I think that your character of Colonel Willie Sharp in Armageddon was very similar to Brandon Beane. He saw a team that a lot of people didn't have faith in, but he believed in them. He saw Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was like Josh Allen. He had the ability, but you had to believe in him. You had to believe that he could get it done. And Colonel Willie Sharp, just like Brandon Beane, believed he could get it done.
Let me tell you something. This is why people talk about you, the brilliance of your mind. Listen, this is right there. That statement right there.
To the playoff push, I'll tell you what. Sometimes the Bills can be playing flawless, but we'll never be flawless. Spectrum Internet. You just got to take what you can get. But we're back. Luckily, we got the gang back together. It's not always sunny in Philadelphia, but it might be snowy this Saturday in Buffalo. It's going to be
exactly, man. I think and not going down 2 scores. It is insane to think that this team has not been down multiple scores since week 7 to the Jets of all teams, to the Jets. So the fact that they came, feet away from that streak being broken and still were able to hold firm, that 4th down stop in the red zone. Granted, the Indy should have converted. Rivers had Pittman all day, but still be able to withstand that and bounce back and finally get into their rhythm. This team, man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to beat the Bills in these playoffs, dude.
If they need somebody to if they want somebody to go around for all these interviews and do all these Zoom interviews and grind and shit for WrestleMania to get it really, the first WrestleMania on Peacock, they're going to be selling that. Who better than to have the Miz walking around with the WWE title, talking shit about Drew McIntyre? It's not the most ideal thing, but what else is there for Drew out of this? I'm not really interested in a story with any of these 5 guys that he's in the ring with for a main event feud at WrestleMania. So it seems like the Miz could be that safe pick where it's it's going to be the really big commercial match that they push. It gets Drew out, it gets Drew's face out there when he gets another big WrestleMania moment. And we know Miz will grind and do 300 interviews the week of WrestleMania, and they can count on that as their champion.
Yeah, I actually like that. I'm not, I was wondering who's he going to fight at WrestleMania. Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre does nothing for me in terms of a WrestleMania main event. So, you have him win the title or retain the title in the Elimination Chamber, and then maybe The Miz, who pretty much said, I'm giving up my spot so that way I can attack if the opportunity presents itself. Have Sheamus attack him after the match, so he's laying there vulnerable. Have The Miz win. Have him go on this press tour as you know he will do, as mentioned by Jake, and then have that be the WrestleMania match.
Folks, welcome back. They're not your Bulls. They're not their Bulls. They are our Bulls. And it is a huge UB Bulls game night live here at Alumni Arena. It's senior night, Al, to cap off what's been a crazy COVID season.
I mean, Maniac, I was driving up Millersport, and you could see the sunset. You could see alumni in this UB campus. I had chills. It's been so long since we've been able to be back here, and damn, does it feel good to be here on senior night.
And we got Fagan, Nickelberry, Graves, and co. all being honored tonight. Do you expect these guys to just go off against these golden flashes? Let's face it, we want to beat this team up.
I'm definitely expecting a big night from Brock, but my sleeper tonight is Fagan. I'm telling you right now, he's been a little sneaky good from 3. I'm telling you, his over-under tonight, 1.5 threes, over.
Let's go. Hammer that over-under. And just speaking of hammering and going forward and making sure that these Bulls get their horns up, who are you focusing on as they narrow down and get ready for Cleveland week? Who can really take us to another MAC championship?
I think the obvious answer is Mbala, the way he's been playing. He's just an absolute beast out there. But in Cleveland, in MAC play, it's going to come down to guard play and that backcourt, and we really need Segu and Graves to get it done in Cleveland, and I can't believe it. It's 1 week away.
Let's go, folks. It is time to get ready. It is time to bear down and get your horns up. Let's go, Bulls.
Pumped about the Masters starting tomorrow. Obviously got to go with my guy, though, Hideki Matsuyama.
Oh, I've dabbled with him. I got a couple futures on Matsuyama here.
He's always dependable. And in a course like that, playing that firm, you should fare well. Jake Petty started off with his 10-game win streak. Al has had a couple 10 to 7 to 8 game win streaks. Al, you had that one where you had a 10 and an 8 within like 30 picks.
Remember when I was in Newport, Rhode Island?
You were going off. But nobody has ever caught as much fire on their introduction to Trainwreck Sports as El Diarte, courtesy of the Meerkat. Meerkat, welcome to TT200.
What's up, folks? It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be a part of TT200. I'm a newer face, been around since like August, but it's been a hell of a ride so far. This train doesn't stop.
And could not agree more with what Tim just said when it comes to they were definitely addressing the future in this draft. I was really hoping they would go defense with that first pick, but they went, edge with the first 2 picks with Boogie and with Russo. And you got Hughes going to be a free agent, Addison. Next year, I think all we have at edge rusher under contract will be Epineza, Russo, and Boogie. So,
yeah,
I like the moves, and you're getting to the point where with this Bills team, you're going to be paying Josh Allen $35-40 million a year. And what are the most expensive positions typically you got to pay for? Those are your offensive tackles, and those are your edge rushers. And that's what the Bills did in the first 4 picks. 2 defensive ends, 2 offensive tackles. I love what they're doing for the future.
I'm a huge Bo Bichette guy, so I ordered a jersey.
Dude, you're like a doppelganger. What's up with you being hot all of a sudden, by the way? Like, we're just going to get it out there. Let's discuss it. You went from the Brita to now you're trying to be a hot guy. And I just want to clear it up. I want to clear it up.
No. It's off-season Bill, so I grow my
beard.
Okay,
well, now there's an explanation. Don't say it's nothing, and then it's off-season Bill.
When training camp starts again, the mullet will come back. The mustache will be all that's left.
Okay,
and I'll be ready to go again. But right now, it's Bro Bichette.
No, show me the center ice guy. Scott Goodwin, say that.
That's been let go all playoffs. Have a seat, Maniac.
How dare you?
I'm just being honest. You've been letting that go all series.
Dude, this is a power play. Right now, the Avalanche.
She does. Well, you got the 4th line
my
stuck
God.
in.
Let's go! I'll take a seat. I'll get back up.
What you say? All that you.
And when I lose, I stay. I go down value. Like, that's the thing that Buffalo sports has taught me. It's okay. I am sweating. I'm here under the bright lights.
I know, man.
I'm here under the bright lights. When I go down, and that's not a sexual joke, I go down value. Okay?
I'm not trying to disrespect the Islanders, but like for me, as a Knights future guy now, I love seeing that game 1 win. Could not ask for anything more. I want that series to be a grind. I want that going a minimum of 6-7 games, and Vegas playing. Oh my God! And Vegas.
They're asking. They're asking.
Folks, we are in Club 25 at the bottom of the 4th of the Blue Jays-Orioles game. Blue Jays are up 2-1. We got bombs from Springer and Vladdy Daddy. We got PFL on tonight. We got the Hawks, Bucks. We got Dewey's Islanders and the Lightning in Game 7. Ty B, how you feeling tonight? How are you looking at this game so far?
It's a perfect night for some Picasso's Pizza if you're at home watching all the events. We're here at the Seneca One Tower. Just came up from the other half beer garden before this game started. Hova, you were in the game before. You went there. You got your Vladdy bobblehead. You saw that big Springer dinger. How you feeling right now? George Springer getting into the thick of things, and Vladdy with the big home run on his bobblehead night.
You know, you can't go wrong. I didn't have plans to go to this game today, but how can you pass up a Vladdy Daddy bobblehead in Buffalo, New York? It's unbelievable. It's going to be sitting in my house forever until I die. I can't wait, you know, and then to see Springer come in here and just hit one out of the park, you know, it couldn't be a better vibes in Buffalo right now.
No, absolutely. And speaking about great vibes, Fridays, Jazz in the Plaza down here at Seneca One Tower. You guys got to make sure you get down here. Some of the best food trucks in all of Buffalo as well to bring into the mood. And talking about getting into the mood, Alec Manoah's figuring things out. Struggled a little bit early, gave up a run. The Jays got him the lead back, and it looks like he settled in home.
I love you, Alec.
Absolutely. I mean, I watched this guy warm up today, and he looks like a professional baseball player. You know, he goes through the motions. He's calm. He's, you know, collective, and he's pitching a great game tonight.
Absolutely. And back over to you, Slick. You got to give me at least one pick before Saturday.
Before Saturday, you guys are asking me to give away some secrets here. But I will just give away the main event because there's a little bit of juice. Cyril Gahn versus Alexander Volkov. I think Cyril Gahn stays undefeated. I think he's a future heavyweight #1 contender, folks. You heard it here. Slick Saturday tomorrow. Blue Jays are up. What do you got to say, Ty B?
Only 3 words left, Hova. Let's go, Jays.
Player, your Oscar, not my Oscar. My Oscar Hernandez. Let me tell you, folks, it's pure pandemonium at Club 25. Larry Carey with Cowboy and Sheila Ismo lead to the motherfucking insane.
Folks, Slick Saturday well underway here, and the Blue Jays well on their way to a big bounce back win here, Slick. What are your thoughts?
You know, it's a beautiful day for baseball, and I'm feeling good. Blue Jays up 12-4. Main event's coming up on Slick Saturday. I couldn't feel more slick. What about you?
Seriously, a slick feeling, whether it's Picasso's, whether it's the other half beer garden here at Seneca One, or a big Blue Jays win. A lot to feel good about. Let's roll it over to Meerkat, Steve, and Ty B with the deep dive in.
You know, like Slick said, it's a beautiful day for baseball here in Buffalo. The Blue Jays, you know, we were worried about them scoring earlier with how heavy the winds were blowing back towards home plate, but those calmed down, and the Blue Jays have had no trouble scoring today. Absolutely mashing the ball, 12-4. It's a blowout. What are we looking at tonight, though, boys?
Yeah, multiple home runs here, and we're going to try to hit a home run with the College World Series. Me and Stevie have been all over it. Mississippi State versus Texas here tonight. That's virtually a pick 'em in this one. I'm leaning Mississippi State, but they played into about 2:30 a.m. last night. You never know what you're going to see, so we're leaning with the over here, Steve.
Yeah, I love the over. 2 great offenses. You saw at the end of last game, the bats can explode for both sides. Mississippi State lost on the 3-run home run, top 10. You hate to see it.
In the rain, in a monsoon.
And then they called the game. And then they called the game. Yeah. Take the over again. Over 8, free money.
Absolutely, that's free money. And we got a big NBA game. Clippers is at pick 'em. Clips in 6. Back to you.
Love the Clips and 6. Slick, your main event pick again tonight. Go in.
Cyril Gahn on the money line. I think this guy's a future heavyweight contender. But I gotta say, Tybee, Suns in 5, boys.
Let's have the Blue Jays polished. Let's get this free money, and let's have a good night now. It's a little bit of a look ahead, but we got our guy, Megabyte Ronnie. He is going to be in the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest July 4th, Sunday. We will be there, folks. I will be there live covering it, likely with Dewey, Crocs, and Rob Ryan, but I don't want to, pencil them in yet because they're crazy boys. They're out on the island. They can do anything. Yeah. Al, the over-under for Megabyte Ronnie hot dogs, 29.5. What do you got?
Over.
Oh, it's your friendly neighborhood Dewey Crocs. And we're here celebrating Ryan's graduation.
Folks, we are live here from Club 25 for the Buffalo Blue Jays last hurrah series here against the Red Sox. But Al, unfortunately, not much of a fight put up by the Blue Jays early in this one, and the Dart goes down early.
Yeah, like you said, Dart goes down early. Dart had Blue Jays to score first and win. What's the score? 11-0. And for someone like myself, I mean, this is it. This is the last time at Club 25. I'm a Yankees fan. I'm a Blue Jays fan. This is not ideal at all.
Not what you wanted to see. Out of town fans, Boston, Buffalo fans definitely enjoying themselves here. Tybee, is there any bright side in this game so far?
No, not at all. There's nothing to look forward to. I don't know if the Blue Jays are looking forward to getting back to Toronto. I hope not, because they've hit so well here all year. Hopefully they can get something going here for the rest of the series. They're only 6 games back coming into this game in the AL East. You got to put together some wins, and hopefully they will, to catch at least the Tampa Bay Rays. But it would be nice to gain some games here on the Boston Red Sox. And don't get me started on those fans here in Buffalo. How can you be a Buffalonian and support a team from Boston? Does not make sense. Back to you.
Absolute heresy from those individuals. Al, what do you think of those Buffalo-based Boston Red Sox fans?
I'm not happy. But the ones that I know mostly are, their dad grew up a fan or blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you're right. There definitely are some 04. They just ended the
bandwagon.
Yeah, exactly. The bandwagoners, they're out there. They're in this stadium. But you know what? You can say the same thing about Yankee fans for that series.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Jury's still out on the Buffalo-based Red Sox fans, but the jury's not out here at Club 25. Keep it tuned here. All things Trainwreck Sports. Go order some Picasso's pizza, because that's one way to have a good night now.
And just her saying, our goal here is to try and make this, viable or financially viable in Buffalo, right? And then I tweeted about it. It almost felt to me like in Parks and Rec when Bobby Newport was like, my dad wants to move the Sweetums factory to China, but if you vote for me, I think I can convince him to make him stay.
I want to run this town like a business. My opponent, Leslie Knope, has a very anti-business agenda. Recently, my dad told me that if Leslie Knope wins the election, they'll probably have to move Sweetums to Mexico. That would be terrible, of course. Thousands of people in this town would lose their jobs, and we all wouldn't have candy.
She definitely Newported us.
You can absolutely think that the Pagulas have mismanaged the Sabres, and you can also think that Jack Eichel is being a fucking prick douche. You can absolutely think both things.
Yes.
But for some reason in the fan base, it feels like if you're picking one side, you're defending the other.
A back-to-backer. I can't wait for that first weekend when we got both in both days. That week 1 game, it is going to be scary. I mean, the RV lot, when is that going to sell out by? The Wings lot, which is the one I go to. I mean, we're going to have to get there bright and early if we want to get our parking spot for that. But yeah, I am so excited for that game and tailgating.
He's a classic law student who knows nothing about UB sports. Snyder! What are you doing?
Gym bucket?
Take that gym bucket. Take a gym bucket. All right, let's talk about this game today. What are your thoughts? We're over 10-point favorites. Give me your prediction.
UB's going to win. UB's going to win big. Go Bulls.
Yeah, but there's no prediction there. I need points. I need an exact touchdown total.
42-17.
Holy shit. He's a law student. 42-17 Bulls. Remember that, Tyree. Big day.
Heisman.
Oh, he didn't say Heisman.
He's on Heisman watch.
Do you remember?
At the Rockin' Buffalo in West Seneca for the 10 Lives Club Stanley Kitten Cup. And you can see some of the cats were just a few minutes away from puck drop. They're already out there for warm-ups. Lindy Fluff, Marc-Andre Fleury.
Maniac, what's your key to the game? What's your prediction? Because I got one coming right after you.
My key to the game right here, it's been the one thing that Josh Allen haters have been able to say this whole offseason, and it's kind of legit. My major key is for Josh Allen to keep his composure. There's going to be 70,000 Josh Allen fanatics. No matter what he does, if he throws a 12-yard completion, that place is going to come unglued on the first play. For him, he's got to remember that it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, because it's very easy to get taken away with the enthusiasm of Bills Mafia. That's all I'm saying. Last year, he really did have the benefit of all things being even, not a lot of crowd noise anyplace. That adrenaline, that rush, that's something that has helped him in the past. It's also something that leads him to taking a couple more chances, which we don't really want him to do when we know we have Dable executing at a high level and very high expectations for the defense this year. So for me, major key, Josh Allen keeping his composure.
Definitely felt the aura of being back at a Bills game. And I'll tell you what, I felt that as soon as I hit Amelia and Miles Strip, the light right off the 219. I told this to Al when I showed up at the tailgate. I was 3 minutes away from the stadium for almost an hour. And that's when I knew this is going to be a big season for the Bills.
It's amazing to see fans back in the stands, to have people, these communities, like you said, getting back together for these games.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, people take it for granted. People take people for granted, and it's something that's easy to do because you wake up and you see them. You can be around them every day, whether something's good going on or bad.
Thursday night, folks. And you know what that means? Thursday night football. And how can you make it better? Look at this. Hartman's, Picasso's.
It's a match made in heaven.
Look at the size of these slices. Is that even real?
And we at Trainwreck Sports are teaming up with our neighbors, 43 North, to make sure this...
Oh, F it. Oh, well. Well, anyways, yeah. Great giveaway with 43 North. Great mural downtown by Riverworks. And yeah, I think plain and simple, this was either an F Society got paid to take out the giveaway.
Yep.
Facebook didn't want. I mean, there's some bigger thing at play. Someone didn't want this great giveaway with 43 North we're doing. We're giving away a gift card to the Bills store, gift card to Fally Allen, 2 free tickets to a future Bills game. Typically, we're giving away like glasses, giving away sunglasses. We're giving away like hundreds of dollars worth of stuff. And someone got involved, Al. Someone with big money got involved to take this giveaway out of circulation.
I mean, it was seconds after it was posted. We're not talking minutes. We're not talking an hour later. This was immediately, like during the first 2 minutes of comments rolling out, of sharing. I've never seen anything like it. Like you said, Bills tickets, Fally Allen. Got to make it happen.
Folks, get there to our Instagram. Go comment, go follow, and win some prizes. I mean, we're looking forward to doing a lot of stuff at 43 North in the future. And don't forget those 43 North finals, October 28th. But one team that can't look forward to the end of the month, Al, unfortunately, Bulls fall. Western Michigan. One thing to look forward to, obviously, is that they're coming out of the bye against Josh Allen's adopted children, the Miami Dolphins. So very exciting to see that. I know we'll have a lot to look forward to. Halloween Day in Orchard Park. It's going to be insane. A lot to look forward to. And speaking of a lot to look forward to, if you're looking forward to Bills action, then don't wait till Halloween. Make sure you get to the Batavia Downs Sports Collectors Expo. It's the Sports Collectors Expo, October 29th and 30th, only at Batavia Downs Gaming. Autograph guests include current Buffalo football players. I mean, I know these market values are out the wazoo. Jordan Poyer, Greg Russo, Micah Hyde, great couple of interceptions in back-to-back weeks. Micah Hyde 2 weeks ago, Poyer last night. You got Devin Singletary and Boogie Basham. And then you got the Bills legends. Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, and Andre Reed will also be there. Other athletes, Andre Rison, Paul Molitor, the Hit Machine, and many more. Full list of guests and details and stars, Batavia Downs Gaming, located just off the thruway, exit 48 in Batavia. So a lot to look forward to with that show. I know our Trainwreck crew is looking forward to being there, maybe getting some interviews with some fans. Obviously, COVID has, made things a little different. Unfortunately, when we were there 2 years ago, we were getting table interviews with everybody. It was awesome to see. So looking forward to that event, just like we are looking forward to Bills Dolphins at the end of the month. That'll all be in one weekend, Al. That'll be crazy.
That's a jet stream. That's a jet stream. Oh, Duval! Where's the jet stream they kick in that time? Oh my God! You didn't get your miles in that one, kid, eh? Oh, that's right. Where's Serenity with those swords?
In my heart, I think the Braves really can get this done in 6.
All right.
I had my Caps in 5 as still alive back then, and I'm going with the Braves in 6. And just don't be surprised. I mean, yeah, the Astros started off slow against the Red Sox. They had to come back. But if this Braves pitching and the starting pitching really can just lock down and just subdue that Astros offense, it could be less. I'm not saying a sweep, but I love that number 5. But I'm going Braves in 6. That's unbiased. If I'm being biased, I'm going Braves in 4.
Up that 2.5 game deficit they have. Going with that, I mean, are you frightened at the prospect of Nashville AFC Championship?
No, not at all, actually. It's going to be hard to catch the Titans because, like you guys said, they got like 2 tough games left on the schedule, so it's going to be hard to catch them. But to be honest with you, out of like all the good teams in the AFC, I feel most confident going back to Nashville as opposed to, going to another stadium. So, I feel, we can finish with the 2 seed. We won our first 2 games. And in the AFC Championship, I'm very confident with the Bills going back to Tennessee and being able to beat them in their stadium.
Yeah, and it's just so funny, guys, where, Maniac, like you said, 2-3 weeks ago, it's like, hey, we might not even make the playoffs to, you beat the Patriots, 33-21, and now it's like going back to the Super Bowl.
It's a unit.
Cool story, bro.
Got a pretty good kicker wearing number 7, too, the butt kicker.
Oh, the butt
How
kicker?
about the butt kicker, Joe?
You mean
all the guy does is hit 50-yarders in his sleep.
So does our guy.
Yeah, maybe he'll be...
Folks, what is up? Another episode of Peacemaker in the books.
Folks, happy Friday.
Solly Files here, once again back with another round of Peacemaker. Tonight was Chapter 4 after our glorious premiere with the first 3 last week. Today was, an episode that came along, Chapter 4. Felt like it was slower than what we got last week with those 3 episodes tied neatly together.
Definitely the best one yet. Emotional. I mean, we're starting to really figure out who our guy, John Cena, Chris Smith is, Peacemaker in this show. His motivations. Man, I'm starting to feel for this guy.
Yo, Max, John Cena up to all the usual stuff, taking us on emotional rides, quite frankly.
This was a little bit of a slow burner, but I think it was a great episode to kind of showcase really what is going on between our beloved group that was introduced last week.
This team's kind of working itself out too. You're starting to see the dynamics improve and chemistry grow between this group of ragtag agents.
There's some tension. We get some more discovery of what these butterflies are and what's going on with Peacemaker's father, really the kind of tension of family and whatnot. But, I had a lot of fun with this. I thought there was a lot more kind of on the line of what they're trying to do with the show. Again, John Cena sells it, and there's a lot here that is just kind of bleeding way to what we can see within the dynamics of what Peacemaker truly is as not only a vigilante but a hero overall. I think James Gunn did a wonderful job, and I'm really excited to see where this one goes. Again, a slow burner, but you know what? I'm still hooked, baby. Let's do this.
He's been put down the wrong path a little bit, but he's starting to figure it out.
Get a little look into Peacemaker's past, which was pretty tough.
It's been fun. Great episode. Can't wait to break it down soon with the boys.
A huge twist at the end of the episode. So super pumped going into episode 5 and can't wait to see what's next.
Knack for the Futures, brought to you by Picasso's Pizza. Reds World Series or 2023 Saints Super Bowl? Rob and Al.
I don't like the Reds. I think they're going to unload, but I also don't like the Saints because they're also going to unload.
We're going better odds?
Better odds. Better chance of happening.
I'll take Reds.
Yeah, I'm going to go Reds.
Final answer?
Yes.
Reds.
So with that said, I'm 9 feet away from the beginning of the intro part of the lane. And she looks at me like she has the right to the lane. So my question for you guys is, does she have the right of way in this situation, given where she is? Keep in mind, this is like the track where she would put her items. This was the walkway of the aisle where she was.
For this
agree.
spot.
I agree.
Ultimately, Slick's 0 for 8 from 3, but he's not going to stop shooting. Shoot.
It's more like half court at this point.
Don't bring that up. That's a low blow. That's a low blow.
That was unintentional.
Dwayne from Buffalo joining us, the co-host of the Two Goalies, One Mic podcast. Definitely check that out. Dwayne, thanks for being here, man. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you two guys, and have fun tonight watching the game. This train never stops, and let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
Sabres on a warpath. Ooh, folks.
Folks, we're here, Trainwreck Sports with Isaiah McKenzie. Zay, how's your offseason going so far? What are you looking forward to about getting some rest and relaxation?
It's been pretty good. I can go back to the barbecue restaurant and cook some barbecue, hang out with some people, and just chill. Relax my mind. Free agency's coming up, so I'm just chilling right now until everything starts.
So obviously one of your best qualities is speed. I'm curious, if you had to run a 40 right now, what do you think you could run?
I'd probably run a 4.4. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still in shape. You know what I'm saying? I've been training. I haven't been out. I've been out for like a month, so I still got it.
Even with no warm up?
Oh, that's tough. With no warm up, that'll be hard. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably pull a couple muscles now.
All right. So obviously you've got to do your conditioning and your strength stuff over the offseason. You can't just rest the entire time. With that said, obviously you're always looking to improve. What's one thing maybe you're looking forward to sort of maybe doing next season that you haven't really done yet so far? Anything you're looking forward to?
I would say being a better returner. You know what I'm saying? Just, catching the ball, running after the catch, and just using my vision and just honing things up on the return end, basically. So.
For the Madden that's going to come out in August, what do you think your overall should be?
I think it's at 74 right now, maybe. It's tough. I'm gonna go 78, maybe 80. My overall should be 78, maybe 80. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've done enough to get at least 78.
From personal experience, I say you're a really good 76 if that's what it is right now. Yeah. In franchise, you currently lead the league in receiving touchdowns and return touchdowns, if that makes a difference to you, in the current franchise mode.
Okay, yeah. Well, you put it that way, then I should be a 90 then. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All right, last question. Does this train ever stop?
What train?
The Trainwreck train, the Isaiah McKenzie train.
No.
Let's go. Thank you very much.
Hold on. I was muted. It's 2022. I'm still muting myself. My Wi-Fi still sucks, but it's Trainwreck Tonight. Are we live? Are we
We're
live
live,
here?
yep.
We are live here at a lit night arena, and Bulls fans rejoice. TGIF. I'm here with your Bulls, our Bulls, new head coach, Becky Burke. Becky, you've been in Buffalo for all of, 11 and a half hours here. Initial, vibe you're getting, and what was the celebration like when you found you were going to be the new Bills head coach?
The vibe is amazing. I love it. I feel at home here already. I love your energy. I love your juice. We're going to get along great.
When I heard the 1% of intensity,
Yeah. You and we're gonna get along great. But no, I was so excited. I probably did a victory lap after Mark called me, but I'm so thankful to be here. So happy to be here, and just really, really excited to get started.
Okay. Well, hey, we never stop here at Trainwreck Sports. So I got to ask you, you commented that this Bulls program has become a conference powerhouse. They're getting national recognition. What goes into that as far as you're concerned, and how are we going to continue that for UB?
Yeah, I think it all starts and ends with the players, right? I've never scored a point. I've never gotten a rebound for this program, and I never will. They're going to do it, and we need to bring in the caliber of players that are MAC championship type players. And we've got some already that are here. We're going to bring more in, but this profession, this job, and what women's basketball is all about recruiting. So we're going to hit the ground running ASAP.
Love to hear that. Now, it's easy to say I've never scored a point when you've already got the social media post draining threes up. Well done. Already commented by the MAC Conference. That just shows where UB's at. Last but not least, Coach Burke, does this train ever stop?
No, never. We don't sleep. Work is work. We're grinding, and I gotta go. I got work to do.
Let's go. All I know is the people who are saying it's over right now are the same people who are cashing their UNC moneyline tickets in the national championship in the first half. We got a lot of game left, baby.
I don't have something like a eulogy, but it's more of a celebration, really. 5 passes for everyone.
Go Bills!
club type song. But then obviously you get in and that's like the hype music, but then you get into the passion and like the real artistry of what Conway and Benny were doing. And then when Young Jeezy came out, you would have thought there were a million people.
I saw Justice General of Bill's Mafia say it was our guy Jay Spence the King that did it.
Oh God, so this is not good.
This is it's exactly how it is. Whether it's a meme, whether it's a nickname, you can't make anything on the internet without someone saying they did it and no, they did it.
Everybody wants to be
slippery slope.
Everybody wants to be the credit god.
False guys. Dwayne's making his memes. He's getting those memes ready. Oh, there she is, Rosie.
I'm just saying. Stop. She's swinging.
She was swinging.
She's swinging, but no. Rose, are you excited about the Sabre season?
But the thing that stuck out to me, it was what Degenerate Al said. It was almost the preseason vibe of the final 20 minutes. And I got to start you off with this first clip I saw. I mean, taking selfies with the fans during the game. Are you guys afraid that like the Bills are going to put a target on their back with this kind of disrespect?
It's literally like SEC school versus Southwest Directional State.
Hey, real quick too, I don't want to look ahead too far, but Greg Day texted me this morning with these look ahead lines. The Bills are -1.5 in Kansas City.
I would believe it. That's what Vegas has been saying all year.
I know. I don't know. After what I watched last night against what I thought was a pretty stellar Bucs defense to start the season, that was an unbelievable performance by Mahomes.
Will be guest bartending at Resurgence. Resurgence 55 Chicago Street, Buffalo, New York. I'll make a promise. I can't do anything, special with the drinks. But if you come and you want to know who catfished me, I will tell you at this event.
I'll share you a little same game parlay I put together tonight on DK. I took Justin Fields over 39.5 yards rushing. I took the Bears over 6.5 points. Figured maybe they'll get a garbage time touchdown. And I took it under 48. And I know that that's kind of cheating because people are talking about it going way under that number. But those three things, you put them together, I think it's plus 135.
Drink rush after a Bills touchdown, right?
Yes.
So needless to say, got to get out there with the free samples. What do we got going on here?
This is the Tropical Mule made with Patron.
Let's go. We are literally... And Red Bull, you can't go wrong. I mean, let's face it, wings added to anything is always a good call. Let's go, Bills. 8-minute delay, has that ever happened to you?
8-minute delay? Yeah, when I'm waiting to get her a towel.
Yeah. You're going to get out of him because he does the unexpected.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
We all.
You're the most comforting voice I've heard all day.
I think he's going to be okay. Honestly, I don't get all the rah-rah on fucking social media.
You don't stop. Follow me into the great unknown, where pink flamingos grow. Diet soda flows, and what you take magically regenerates. On supermarket shelves, the ovens clean themselves. You don't pay the tab till the last drop. So we all ride for nothing, 'cause this train never stops. Good team, me and you, we do. You can scratch my back, and I'll scratch my back too. And everyone is welcome at the party, yeah. People, more is more. Are we all on board? You don't pay the tab till the last drop. So we all ride for nothing, 'cause this train never stops.
Stevie J, thanks for always coming out and handling business and having fun with us, sir.
Yeah. Shout out Chelsea too, man. She doing her thing.
Oh my gosh! Spoiler alert, courtesy of Stevie. But let's get her on here. We're gonna go. Hi. Well, I had a whole segue going on. No one in Buffalo has won since the beginning of November, but we got a person who won this weekend. It's Chelsea Lavelle, Miss Buffalo. Welcome to Trainwreck Tonight. And Al, you got any shout outs?
Fall sucks.
Fall sucks.
Nate Geary's in Vegas tomorrow. Can't wait to see how he golfs.
Can't wait to see that great Nate Geary Vegas content. I mean, I'm sure he'll be dominating, getting all kinds of intuitive stuff that you've never seen before, and not just one picture of the golf course and nothing else.
Yep. And then the other thing, always away with Stevie J. And Stevie, I got one final question for you that I wanted to ask you. I know we're running out of time here, but what are your thoughts on Trey White and this injury and coming back right now? Because you got guys like Chase Young's being activated. Godwin's been playing, obviously, this season, similar injuries. So wanted to get your take on that.
Yeah, okay. The thing is, some guys come back earlier. All teams, their roster is different. So, and then all injuries are different and handled differently.
If someone slid into the tape cage prod inbox and they go, I have blank athlete, he wants to work with you for the next week, who would be that dream athlete for you?
Well, this is gonna sound terrible.
Tom Brady.
My favorite athlete is definitely not.
This year's version of the New England Patriots.
New England Patriots are the annoying nephew that everybody has, right? That at Christmas you give him a present and he doesn't like it, or after he opens it, he's like, "You got another one for me?" Like he's hiding around the thing and trying to tackle you in the living room when you've got a plate of food in your hands. Like they just won't go away. And Belichick, to his credit, as much as I'm leaning more towards it was all about Tom for all those years. You have to understand what he does, and he does a very good job of scheming against people.
I don't want to cause a an aneurysm among your listeners right now. Are we looking at a Bill Belichick hot seat with the loss tonight?
No.
I'm looking at a 77-85 record without Brady. I mean, this is a below 500 quarterback. I mean, Norv Turner is looking down on Bill Belichick without Brady.
Are you a little disappointed you don't get to take down your boy Zach Wilson this weekend?
Oh yeah, shout out Rob, buddy. That's one of my.
Rob had a good day. He got Verlander, so he'll take the day.
Yeah, he'll take that. But you know what I mean. I pride myself on making that kid with just a single text message lose his fucking mind in a group chat. It's super funny, and it's
BGP. Are we going crazy, or is this like a top 3 game of the last 15, 20 years now?
Absolutely a top 3 game. I mean, and before we were grabbing at scraps, before Josh really got activated. And now it's like we're so spoiled. We have all these games to pick from, but this rises above. I mean, it's a pinnacle Buffalo. They're talking about the weather like it's going to snow. I've never seen a snowflake before. This is crazy. And they're losing their mind. And, we delivered. And it was beautiful.
Ohio State victory today.
Well, Billy Bron, Kim, get in here.
Get in there, Kim.
Don, this is Kim, my cousin from Marysville. She got out of the Women's Reform Party. Right?
No, I did not.
5 years ago, she was convicted of a crime for being too hot. Defense, and CJ Stroud. Make us proud, CJ Stroud. All right.
It's so funny. If you told me 3-4 years ago, Maniac, in consecutive years, the Bills will have a playoff game where they perfect game the Patriots and score basically a 50 burger on them. And then in the next year, they'll eliminate them in the last week of the season to keep them out of the playoffs and everything. I would have thought that was everything. I would have thought that was the world and beyond. But it just shows the scope of this team that, they've kind of built the goals bigger than that. They've built the scope bigger than that. So it's good that it's a footnote, but it's a great footnote to have. Obviously, not going to Patriots out. Long conversions. The Baltimore offense was frustrating Cincinnati.
Yes, and that's another point I want to make. I love how you said earlier in the show, you said about Josh Allen going Madden on right, going all Madden and doing like ridiculous deep balls to Gabe Davis. Look at what Baltimore did. Take what the defense gives you. You don't have to throw the ball 15 to 30 yards down the field every play. It's so weird
You're
to me.
beaten down. I can't take anything you say Tuesday. I'm giving you 90% seriously. I give you the respect, but you're beaten down right now. You're worn down. You're defeated.
All right, Maniac. I just
yeah, I feel ya.
I don't know.
What are your thoughts on my tote?
So hot.
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
So hot.
That's really hot.
What a great toe.
Sir, I just saw you a minute ago meowing at people. Do you think that's a good idea?
Not at all.
Meow. It's international. Greatest pizza you've ever had, you said?
One of the best slices of pizza I've ever had.
Wow.
Okay.
Picasso.
Cheers.
When can we shift the expectations, or have you already, of the Sabres should make the playoffs versus like, oh, it would be nice?
Ryan, I'll let you go first.
Sure, I'm already there.
First last situation. We could get canceled after this episode of the ranch, but I hope now with Daquan cheers me up. That's a big dab of the ranch. He's not scared. Look at my dab. I'm scared. Wings, Southern Tier. Come back. I think that he's got this one in the bag. Total number of on-screen kills by Al's favorite TV character, Jack Bauer, in the show 24. 276.5.
276 is the total?
276.5. On screen, we're looking for.
Oh my gosh. That seems.
Folks, you don't need me to tell you that this man is about action, and he doesn't need an excuse to Hulk out. It is Fred Jackson. Freddie, we're here at Southern Tier. We're at the Hidden Valley Ranch. People are really showing their pizzazz and maybe a little lenience towards that ranch.
You know what? It's a great way to go. I like it. Ranch is a big thing in my house, so it's easy for me to come be a part of this. And you know what? Give the ranch a try.
Seriously, and are you historically a blue cheese loyalist, but the house got you to ranch? How'd you end up here?
You know what? I'm historically a ranch guy. Ranch in my house is big. And then, my daughter would not let me touch blue cheese. If she knew I was here, she should be here. But she's got a basketball tournament today.
Hell hath no fury like a daughter scorned. I'll say that right now.
Without a doubt. My daughter made sure that I come to be a part of this because she wanted some extra ranch.
What do you think about the table action so far? What have you seen? Have you seen any 10s out of 10?
Look, I think everybody that goes up there has been a 10 out of 10. You get to do it in front of a crowd. It's a great atmosphere, and everybody's taking advantage of it.
What are you looking forward to most this offseason between now and the Bills' Super Bowl 2023 season?
Just watching the guys get healthy. I mean, that's the number one thing. They went through a lot of stuff this year, a lot of stuff that had nothing to do with football. So I'm looking forward to them guys getting away from everything and then coming back and locking in next season.
Shout out Fred Jackson. Does this train ever stop?
Never. It's always going.
Let's go. Appreciate you, man.
I will say this is almost like arms race-esque then. If you're telling me it's only KC or Buffalo, I mean, I can't have them getting him and us not getting him.
Oh, dude, I could not agree more. It's a battle of these two GMs right now.
Folks, we are here at Batavia Downs Legends and Stars event. We are here with a legend who scored in his first NHL shift, and the rest is truly history. Rob Ray, how is this event meeting up with the bands?
First and last. Okay.
First and last. Okay. Start strong, finish strong.
Yeah. No, the event's fantastic. It's always nice getting back and seeing a lot of the guys that you played with and meeting a lot of other people that played in sports and kind of guys you grew up watching sometimes, and it's a lot of fun. It's fun to get around the people and just kind of hear a lot of stories and have a good conversation.
I'll cut to the chase. The Sabres passion is burning over right now. Do you think there's any particular area of the team where maybe fans aren't excited enough about yet?
No, we have such a good young group of kids that, they're just getting better and better all the time. And I think the biggest thing that sticks out to me is how hard they work every night. And there's just no emotional roller coaster with these kids. They're flatline. They just play the game. They play the same way from start to finish. And, it's right now they've set themselves up in a good spot. But moving forward next year and the year after, it's going to be a super good team.
Can't wait to see it. Rob, does this train ever stop?
No.
Let's go.
Not him. I guess you think you're the hero and then you're the villain. Of course. Shout out Harvey Dent.
Aaron Rodgers, I didn't know this over the last 3 to 5 years, but he really likes attention.
Yeah.
Like low key, he wasn't admit it, but now it's become very obvious over the last 3 to 5 years that this man loves just being talked about.
Yep.
So of course it's NFL draft week. All the focus should be on the new youth coming into the league. All the focus should be on the new class, the new players, all these new exciting, superstars that are going to enter the league. And what does this guy do? He just goes, nope, I'm doing it today.
He should have waited till draft day, honestly.
If he was really going to do it, this would have been a draft day bomb. I mean, move over Kevin Costner. Splintering. Okay, it starts kind of going off in other situations to kind of come to the surface, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously they wish they had handled it in a smoother fashion, but they didn't. It unleashed full Q&As for every player there and whatnot. But then you go to the compounding, the splintering. Like I said, you have the Carton report today that says Diggs is upset with his contract in some form and Hopkins not being acquired, which I guess makes some sense. And some is a very, loose use of that word because a lot of people are saying it basically makes none whatsoever. But it kind of makes sense that there's something going on because obviously there's Dalton Kincaid. The first reaction I had when I found out he was 24, and this shows how conditioned I am by Bills fans, I was like, is he older than Tremaine Edmonds? And of course,
I had a pop-up bookstore, and I just wanted to figure out a way to give back to the community aside from what I normally do, which is perform and write. I wrote a poem that's inside Tops as the memorial. So I'm everybody knows I'm the poet. I know that's what they expect, but I want to give back, and I don't want to be on stage. I don't want to have a mic in my hand. So,
edition of what are
the odds. Okay, Joe. I don't know if you've seen, but this is how you play. What are the odds? I'm going to tell you two situations, both on the local Seneca Buffalo Creek Sportsbook here.
Yeah.
Cheap plug. I shouldn't have done that. But with that said, you are up to, I need you to tell me the odds that are better, the less odds, so to speak. Okay. So the favorite odds in comparison to these two spots. So here we go. We will start off with, not a softball, but we're going to get them as we go. Jake Paul to beat Nate Diaz or Jacksonville Jaguars to make the NFL playoffs. That
Nate Diaz.
Heartstrings on each of them. Which has the better odds? Which is more of a favorite? Reinhardt versus Eichel final right now with both their teams up 2-0 in the series, or a Buffalo Bandits championship over the Colorado Mammoth?
All right.
Plain and simple?
Yeah, board right now. Reinhardt,
Bandits and Bills to win respective championships, meaning the Bandits win that cup, the Bills win the Super Bowl, or Yankees to win the World Series. What are the better odds?
And the
plus 700 was Stanton come September. Yeah, well, hey, the Rays are coming back.
Blue Jays were in second. I haven't.
So, yeah, we'll get that on the tennis side of things. You got any experience here, Joe?
A little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Alcaraz, obviously the new hot thing on the scene to win the French and the Wimbledon, or Rory McIlroy to really have a storybook moment after so many majors where he's been so close in the Open. By the way, I hate Rory McIlroy. Gretzky.
I think the nature of
he's always been in that drive to win the Wimbledon. It was a softball, I guess, maybe, if you know the numbers. OSU to win a national championship or Bills to win a Super Bowl? Unbelievably, the Celtics to win the NBA Finals down 3-0 currently. Talking about winning a series 3-0, like no historic precedent really in the NBA. 3-0. And then to win the finals, plus, so Vegas is not budging on this number. They are still very stubborn on the Celtics. And I think I know the answer, but would you rather have an MLB or an NBA team if you could?
I feel like an MLB team would just make more sense, though. It just fits perfectly within the seasons. You just keep it rolling all year long, like a summertime like this. So I don't like, as much as I would love to see a Braves ×2 or a new team there. Let the Sabres have that. I think having the MLB team, having 3 all year round, have that Pittsburgh model.
Celebration and move it down the street to the Bison's game. You got Dane Smith throwing out first pitch. By the way, shout out Dane Smith for getting engaged this past week. Also, Nick Weiss and his girlfriend Amanda looks like they got engaged. These are, what's happening, Mookie? These guys became champions, and all of a sudden they're not nervous to propose anymore. They're feeling confident. They're not worried about when they get down on one knee anymore.
Oh, no. Once you didn't conquer the championship, you feel invincible. So, hey, you might as well go ahead and get on one knee and give it a shot.
Kind of say there, that sticks out to me is just that playoff golf is the best. It is the only time where I watch golfers and they're acting anything resembling like what I would do out there. They're getting tight, they're getting uneasy, they're making crazy decisions. The execution is just not nearly as good. Of course, until you need to make a 72-foot putt to win it all, then everything changes. But I had a crazy idea. What if you took the two golfers closest to the cut who had the best round 2 scores, so they're playing well, and you just put them in a playoff as extra golf to be broadcast, and on all you're doing is adding one player to the cut who is playing well. I'll be honest, folks. Sometimes when I say, I'm happy for a person or something, I'm really not. I'm actually jealous and upset that they had the tremendous opportunity that I didn't get. I'm envious. I'm green with envy. When I was watching Johnny Lazarus on all these broadcasts, meeting Henrik Lundqvist, all this stuff, it just seemed, it brought a legit tear to my eye. I look back because I was going to say what a difference a year makes from last year when you and I were doing, the money puck thing, watching, can change for the landscape of the WWE and much, much more. And speaking of changing the landscape of your weekend, get to the place to buy a case, Outlet Liquor, the official sponsor of Wrestling with Emotion and the official place to buy a case here for Trainwreck Sports. But let's get them in here. The panel. It's Rob Ryan. MZ reports Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld. Looks like they were photographed on some kind of vacation. Looked like a great vacation. They were having a great dinner and everything. I'm like a 30-70 split on this. 30% of me thinks it's cool. I'm glad, we do get to see candid photos of Josh and whatnot. I don't think he wants photos taken of him in like a towel or, drying off from the pool and whatnot. Obviously, that's the price of being a celebrity. That's the price of being a top-tier NFL QB. That's the price of being, a 9-figure athlete. You do have to endure those things. I guess you are in the celebrity eye. With that said, and that flips to the 70%. It's just kind of ridiculous that these two can enjoy a vacation and kind of be on their own. Obviously, you don't replace a Gary Bertier. You don't replace a degenerate Al.
Cannot replace a Gary Bertier.
This train never stops.